Hey, I'm Catherine and I'm a travel blogger traveling the world using just weekends and vacation days while working a full-time job. I've lived in Australia twice, but these days I'm based in London, England, and while I mostly travel with friends, every so often I throw in a cheeky little solo trip too. I recently got home from a solo birthday trip to Walt Disney World in Orlando over the Easter weekend, and I'm honestly so excited to share all my videos from the trip. Today, though, I'm going to be taking you through my first day at Disney at EPCOT and Hollywood Studios and my absolutely epic chocolate and glitter birthday cake from Cake Bake Shop. So, let's get into all the Disney joy. Good morning, everybody. So today is my 34th birthday, so I'm at Disney World. I'm so excited. I basically went rogue this year. Usually I spend my birthday with my friends, my family, but this year I was like, no, I'm actually gonna just do something for me and go to Disney World by myself and just have a long weekend enjoying all the things I wanna do and not having to worry about someone else and what they wanna do. So here I am. So I'm staying at Coronado Springs Resort. It's Good Friday today. My birthday falls on Easter this year. So yeah, so today I'm going to Epcot and then we'll see how things go. But anyway, come with me. Also, I brought all of my birthday cards with me, well, the ones that had arrived in the post by the time that I was leaving. So I opened those this morning while I ate a cream egg and it was magical. So I left super early to get to Epcot for rope drop, and honestly, I lucked out with this empty bus. I could not believe it. It was the first time I've been on an empty bus at Disney. But I got to Epcot, and honestly, I highly recommend getting there for rope drop. It was amazing. Okay, I'm in Epcot because I'm staying at a Disney resort. I'm in before it opens to the general public, and it's so empty. Like, I've never seen it this empty before. This is amazing. So I wanted to do Ratatouille, but that's temporarily closed. So I'm just gonna walk to the Frozen Ever After ride, and hopefully that one will be open. So originally I was going to put music on this video, but the ambient sounds, like the natural sounds, are just so lovely. I can't do it. So here is Disney with the natural ambient sounds. So my microphone is a little bit of a mess at the moment, so please excuse any cracking. I need to get a new one. But I love the World Showcase so much. It's just so magical. And I also managed to get a cute video from Snow White for my little cousin. Um, but yeah, also the Flower and Garden Festival was on while I was at Epcot. Highly recommend going during the Flower and Garden Festival because it was just stunning, like absolutely stunning. So beautiful. I still cannot get over the displays and the topiaries. It was just amazing. Also, I 100% recommend going to either Guardians of the Galaxy or Frozen as soon as you get there at Rope Drop before the queue builds up, and then walk around the World Showcase because there was hardly anybody else walking around the World Showcase because it was before 11 a.m., which is when all of the food stalls open. So it was empty, so I was able to kind of walk around with hardly anyone else there, and it was one of the best things that I did. Honestly, though, just take your time, soak up all of it, enjoy every little nook and cranny in these worlds because the attention to detail is just amazing. I also highly recommend the crepes in France. Honestly, this caramelized apple crepe was incredible. After I had my crepe, my family called me to wish me a happy birthday, and it was so lovely sitting by the Skyliner, just chatting to my family in the shade, the dappled sunlight. It was dreamy. And then I did Remy's Ratatouille ride, and then after that, I went to the UK World because obviously being British, I had to go there, and obviously it was my favourite because hello, look at the Twinings Tea Garden for the festival. It was absolutely breathtaking, completely like I completely fell in love with it. Like Epcot is just such a beautiful park. I think it's so underrated. And it really is. I think it's probably my favourite out of all the parks. It just feels more relaxed than Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. But Guardians of the Galaxy, hands down, my favorite ride in the whole of Disney.
Xandar. As you have seen, your world and ours were born of the same moment.
Oh my gosh, I just went on Guardians of the Galaxy. It was insane. Like, absolutely insane, but amazing. And then it was time for my birthday lunch. Oh my God. I went to Space 220. I don't, is it 220, 220, 220, whatever. It was incredible. Like, hands down, the best like experience, as in a food restaurant experience I've ever been to. This, like, it genuinely felt like you were in space, in a spaceship. It was just amazing. I won't lie though, the food was not the best. It was fine. It's Disney food. It's never going to be amazing. Um, it did the job. It was filling, but yeah. And I did love this cute little birthday ice cream they gave me, and it actually tasted of birthday cake. After all that food, I did not want to do any rides because I was so full. So I just wandered through Moana's Journey of Water. This was lovely, a little crowded, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, did you know that I actually visited Samoa because I was so obsessed with the first Moana film? Honestly, Samoa is like the dreamiest country ever. I loved it so much. Highly recommend going there. Honestly, by this point, I'd been at Epcot for almost 6 hours, and I was kind of ready to go to a different place. So, I'd done all the rides that I wanted to do. So I figured, hey, I'll get the Skyliner, head on over to Hollywood Studios. I did get distracted by the band playing in Canada, though. And then it was Skyliner time. This was my first time on the Skyliner, and honestly, I'm in love with it. Having some time just to sit down in air conditioning, well, not even aircon, but just fresh air, cool air, was bliss.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at EPCOT International Gateway.
Hello. Okay, so I'm just in one of the little Skyliner things. And I've just spent the past 6 hours at Epcot. And I just got to the. Oh,
Soon we'll be flying past
my
Disney's
gosh.
Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas.
Okay.
This charming lakeside resort offers magical
my
lounges,
gosh.
enchanting
So
restaurants, and live entertainment on the boardwalk
Yeah, so basically,
every
so I
evening.
just spent 6 hours at Epcot, and had the best time. But it's 2:30, and I kind of did everything that I wanted to do in Epcot. So I'm heading over to Hollywood Studios because I really want to do Rise of the Resistance, and the pass, I've got a park hopper pass. So yeah, I'm going to do Rise of the Resistance, have a wander around Hollywood Studios. Originally I was going to do it on Sunday before I go to Magic Kingdom, but I was like, you know what, if I do it this afternoon, then Sunday I can just go to Magic Kingdom and do Magic Kingdom all day. So yeah, so the timings have worked out perfectly, honestly. Like, I basically had planned way too much time for each thing. So yeah, so I'm way ahead of schedule. I am that person that plans like everything. So yeah, but anyway, so this is my 34th
We are
birthday.
now approaching the sky.
So honestly, Hollywood Studios is actually my least favorite park in terms of rides. The only ride that I really love there is Rise of the Resistance, but I do also really like Star Tours. I love any kind of simulator. So those are the two that I always go on when I go to Hollywood Studios. But I love the theming of the park. Like, visually and aesthetically, it is stunning. I love the vibes of it. So I like going there just to wander around, soak it all up, do my two rides, and then that's it. So for me, it's very much a half day park. I know that a lot of people think that it's a full day park, or, if you've got young kids, it probably is. But for me, as a solo traveler, it's a half day park, if that. But Rise of the Resistance, hands down one of the best rides in the whole of Disney. Worth going to Hollywood Studios just for this ride. But really, like, the main reason I go to this park is just the theming. Like the golden age of Hollywood theming is just visually stunning. I also love that they have Glenn Miller music playing everywhere in the park. He is one of my favorite musicians. But another thing I managed to do on this trip was finally see Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. It was worth the wait. It was very entertaining. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Also, I do have a cardiac condition, which is why I will never go on Tower of Terror because it is not worth it for me. But after Hollywood Studios, I then headed back to the hotel for a couple of hours in the aircon before going to Disney's Boardwalk Inn Resort. I am in love with this place. I want to stay there next time. It is aesthetically beautiful. It is so dreamy. I honestly could have spent hours on this boardwalk. It was just so lovely. But my reason for being here was because I was going to the cake bake shop to get a slice of cake for my birthday cake. Now the Earl's chocolate cake is their famous cake. So that is obviously what I wanted to get, but there were so many to choose from, and honestly, I wanted to try a little bit of all of them. But I was good. I just got one slice. They were like $22 per slice. But it was delicious. It has glitter in it. I was a very happy girl. Here is the receipt. And there is my hand for size, so you can see just how huge this cake was. But yeah, I didn't finish all of it. It was just too much, but I got through quite a bit. And then I walked back round to Epcot for the fireworks. Because let's face it, I was not going to miss a fireworks show on my birthday. Like, what an epic way to finish your birthday.
It's alright. It's alright. Oh, it's
So it is the end of my 34th birthday. I just went to Jelly Rolls. It closes in 2 days. So yeah, it was so much fun. They have dueling pianos in there. The music was great. Now I'm just walking along the boardwalk to get an Uber back to my hotel.